is recognizing early signs of distress in our young people. Given that fentanyl and tranq are now everywhere, you're gonna see casual or experimental users go into full-blown addiction really quick. That bridge has now shortened. And what we're seeing with the fatalities is that you don't get to experiment successfully and come home and say, oh, hey man, I'm never doing that again, right? You're already in a casket. And that's my fear for today's young people. Families should be able to ask open-ended questions, right? And sit back and actually listen. You know, families need to know what warning signs look like in their kids, but they also need to be able to recognize the dynamics that create the warning signs in their kids, right? Kids are smart. They're picking up on mom and dad's anxiety, or mom's longer work hours, or dad's travel. They understand that there might be a favorite sibling in the pecking order that might create an imbalance or a dynamic in the family that ultimately is going to build a need to feel different. And you know, I think it's the responsibility of each family, whether it's a split household or a single parent. There's got to be some sort of auditing process to say, hey, here's where I am, here's the goal. I want to raise a healthy child, so every step I take needs to be linear, right? Even if we get off track, we've got to come back to path. You know, I think you start it as emotional health and mental health, because as I see it, I think the first domino is emotional health leads to mental health, and then substance use follows, right? Kind of boom, boom, boom in the dominoes. I think we start it as young children, as early as, you know, when team sports start. I think you have just a bare bones check-in, and there's got to be a line of communication. We have to talk about it till we're blue in the face. Again, going back to recognizing signs of distress in young people, I also think that ultimate safety is going to depend on trained professionals being able to identify drug use, identify and report those things to families. And also, if there is a need for a fire extinguisher, I think that there's also a need for Narcan. Everywhere there's a fire extinguisher, somebody needs to know how to use it. And in the same place, somebody needs to know how to use that Narcan.